By my very beard! Myself, the venerable Professor Toby, and the right dishonourable Professor David are required once more to tend to this, the 1.8 update. We'll be bringing you a large number of the features which we have discovered, including these new splashes, which if you didn't know, are the yellow text messages on the main screen of your clients, whatever a client is.
Yes, that's right indeedy. One of the biggest, or should I say largest features is the Ocean Monument, which we have painstakingly separated from the murky ocean for your ease of viewing by shifting 165,248,327 gallons of water. That might be a lie, but our hard-working little interns have dried out this monument and added a trail of red sandstone to mark out where it's safe to walk. So, let's do that!
Oh, see, look, we've run into trouble right away. These stupid interns have laid the trail right through a pond. But look, if you're having trouble with water, the sponge has made a useful return after being officially removed way back in January of 2010, and when placed will now soak up water like the good old days, turning into a wet sponge after soaking up the water. Wet sponges can be found in ocean monuments just like this one, which we should probably venture into now.
First things first though, my intrepid little science elves, we need to stop and take off our outdoor things. Because we had to swim out to this monument, we had bedecked ourselves with some boots with the new Depth Strider enchantment on them, so we can go faster underwater. I also brought along a rubber duck, but I think he got lost along the way.
Let's stop and talk about this redstone trail that our moronic minions have laid out for us. It's made from red sandstone imported from the mesa biome and sculpted into bricks of various textures. We're still deciphering what this horrible looking creature is and what the letters H and C mean, but this stuff is still super useful for showing us where to walk. Oh look, they've put it on the ceiling.
Now, this stuff really is interesting. It's called Prism Marine, and it appears to make up the entire monument. There's Prism Marine blocks and Prism Marine bricks and even a dark Prism Marine, and this block is a sea lantern. It emits light. It appears to be made using these Prism Marine crystals and shards. But where'd you get those, I hear you ask? Well, from these guys.
These spiky fellows are guardians. They inhabit the water in and around the monument, protecting its treasure from unwanted trespassers. They're harmless while we're in creative mode, but let's see what happens when we introduce a squid into their tank. See, they attack with a sort of sonic beam which eventually damages and kills the poor squid. Don't worry, no squids were harmed in the making of this video. Except the ones that the guardian just killed. He's toast, like so dead. Moving on.
Our red trail leads us down into this hole and through this— oh my goodness, what is that? It's horrible and huge! Oh right, this must be the Elder Guardian I read about. It's basically the big daddy of the Guardians, and it's hard hitting with more health. Also, it'll give you mining fatigue status effect when you go near the monument to stop you from stealing all of its treasure. See how the water isn't leaking out here? That's the work of barriers, invisible blocks which are super useful for map making.
Let's swiftly hurry past that monstrosity and take a look at some of the additions that have happened outside of the monument. We've set up an array of the new blocks from the stone family in their raw and polished form. We've got diorite and polished diorite, andesite and polished andesite, and granite with polished granite. They're all pretty common, spawning in dirt-like veins underground. And speaking of dirt, here's the new addition to the dirt family, coarse dirt. Besides knowing loads of naughty jokes, it makes for great pathways. Why didn't our interns use this stuff instead?
Of course, if you're getting dirty, it's good to have a change of clothes, and we found what is known as an armour stand. And although we have no interest in armour, it's a jolly fine contraption with a fairly simple recipe which allows us to air our musty lab coats by right-clicking on the stands. I'm sure you're admiring our decor. We have these banners, you see, which can be made using different layers or combinations of materials. The possibilities are huge, as you can see. We love the way they flutter in a cool sea breeze.
Let's not get sentimental here, we need to move on to the next— oh, pants, the way is blocked. I bet those infernal minions used the wrong glass placement coordinate algorithm again. No matter, if we shift into spectator mode, we can no-clip through solid blocks. It's super useful for finding caves underground as well, and that brings us into one of the Ocean Monument's treasure rooms, where beneath this layer of dark Prism Marine there lurks a golden treat.
Underground is where we're not going as we move onward. Oops, poo stains. Toby, now would be a good time to showcase the new potion of leaping, made using an awkward potion and a rabbit's foot. Look how high that gets him. Wait, rabbit feet you ask?
Yep, they breed like rabbits and they spawn into many different biomes: plains, extreme hills, forest, taiga, swamp, jungle, birch forest, roof forest, cold taiga, mega taiga and savanna biomes in many different colours. Love carrots and will eat your crops if you don't fence it off. Can be bred using carrots, golden carrots or dandelions, and babbies are squeefully adorable. Sometimes a killer bunny will spawn, but very rarely, which is good because we're all out of holy hand grenades. You might also notice hidden amongst the rabbits are some little wiggling blobs. Those are endermites. They can appear when you or an enderman teleport and they'll annoy you with their wriggling. Let's go!
Clopping onwards, you may have noticed the wide variety of these fences, which represent every wood type in the game, along with their gate counterparts. This is an awesome coloration variety and opens plenty of decoration options, as do the new doors, which also come in spruce, birch, jungle, acacia and dark oak. 6 planks will make 3 doors, with superb different designs, from slats to windows or solid panels in form. There's even a new iron trap door. That reminds me, I need to replace an airlock back at Brit Labs.
Hey David. Hey David, look at this. Yeah, no, you stay there. Yeah, just stay there. Are you watching? Whee! Look, I'm bouncing! It's using the new slime blocks. Let's take a dander at them. They're made with 9 slime balls, and when you place them, you can bounce on them. There's a lot of complicated stuff to do with this block, which we'll tell you about in our other videos, but for now, they're green and fun and bouncy and wobbly. Let's press onwards.
Well, actually, Toby, this looks like the end of the red trail. I think our interns ran out of sandstone and they're out in the unexplored monument. Probably dead or eaten or lost or dead. I wouldn't normally care, but one of them has my watch and I really want it back. Before we venture into the monument though, let's stock up on some new food. There's raw and cooked mutton dropped from the mighty sheep, and various bits of the rabbit related food items in the form of stew or cooked rabbit, both of which are tasty and designed for monument exploration. Now that we're all stocked up on brand new food stuff, let's make like a tree and trot off.
Students, if you want to see more information on many of the in-game blocks and items we have or haven't mentioned in this video, then consider visiting the videos annotated here or linked down below for loads of detail on each one. For more information, you could head over to the Minecraft wiki on Gamepedia, but for now, it's been great. We're off to do more professoring in our new semi-underwater lab. We'll see you soon if you subscribe to MC Spotlights, as we post videos every week, throughout the week. Until next time, ta-ta!